You have two different types of sunblock. You have your mineral base, so that means it's a physical sunblock. So it's a mineral that got milled and then you apply it on your skin, and then the rays of any type of light bounce back on it. The ray don't even touch your skin, or really minimal. Where you have your chemical sunblock that are ingredient that will absorb the rays. So you still have some absorption of your rays in your skin. That would be more that level would be more considered your like SPF. SPF, because it's tested, so you won't burn, you won't get cancer. That's what.
So you're safe to a level.
Oh, you're safe with chemical. But if you're trying to battle wrinkle, fine line, pigment, you need to have a sunblock or light block that block all the rays that don't even get absorbed to your skin.
And how do I find a sunblock with that? What do I look for?
Ingredients. But I mean, you can look the label and whatever, but at the end of the day, turn it around and look at the ingredient. Titanium dioxide is probably the most common you'll find at drugstore. It's cheaper, but it's usually what people don't like about a sunblock.
And zinc oxide too.
Zinc oxide is a good one. So you have your titanium dioxide, zinc oxide, and they all are mineral form. So your titanium dioxide though is the one that will kind of be like in pebble, it can reflect the light. But my favorite one is when you look for zinc oxide at 8% or more. That one usually it's really smooth.
It doesn't give that white cast.
No.
You know, you take a photo in Mexico and you don't look like a ghost.
And usually the way the zinc oxide is milled, your skin can breathe so much better and it feels quite good. And now we have so much option like Elta, MD, Zoe, they all do like nice sunblock now that feels like more like a primer.
Yeah, there's a couple that more like moisturized base.
Yeah, moisturized base.
You know, some niacinamide, some hyaluronic acid, throw some, you know, stuff in there, and some nice primer too that's fantastic for underneath your makeup. And
in most cases, like it's sufficient as a moisturizer. You would not need like a sunblock plus a moisturizer. You may need a moisturizer until your skin get to where you want it to be. But
until you get that healthy, you know, skin that you're looking to maintain.
Yeah, or maybe like just, you know, for dry patches during winter time or something like that. But overall, you should be able to find a sunblock that completely physical, that have the zinc oxide at 8% or more, that can have that nice glow moisturizing tint primer. You should be able to find all that in one.
And speaking of winter, as you'd mentioned, tell us about, like, do we need to wear sunscreen in the winter?
We need to wear sunblock all the time. All the time. And that's what I mean. I don't like the term sunblock because now with our phone, computers, LED light, we are constantly bombarded by rays.
I sure have my sunblock on right now.
You always have it because you don't even want to see pollution, all that. Sunblock is more than just against the sun.
It's from your free radicals. It's from everything that's.
It's a shield.
It's like our blue light from our phone.
Yes, it's a shield. I mean, if you're like in a smoker's environment, you know what I mean? Like it blocks everything, and with the right one can really help keep your moisture on and all that. So, really important all the time. Yeah. Even if when you're driving, you don't realize it, but yeah, it does. You should wear it all the time.
Yeah, because if you notice, you know, when you drive, if you're usually, you know, a driver or if you're a passenger princess, whichever one you're more, you're gonna have more pigmentation on one side. And I have much more freckles on this side of my arm than this one.
Definitely.
Yeah,
for sure.
From just being in the car.
Yeah, and if it's wintertime or you're inside, you don't need to reapply your sunblock as often, but if you are exposed like full-on sun, you need to reapply every 2 hours. And in some cases, if you sweat a lot, you should reapply it more often if you go swimming, if it's not a waterproof one, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.